Plug PV is a residential and small commercial solar energy provider. We specialize in custom turnkey solar solutions for our clients, everything from solar panels on your roof to battery storage systems and electric vehicle charging stations. We're a smaller, higher impact team aimed at providing a positive customer experience for every customer on their solar journey. Historically, solar companies go through a cycle of experiencing booming growth early on, and a lot of times that can inhibit their ability to service customers with the level of customer experience that we believe in here at Plug PV.
Solar is still pretty complicated this day and age, so we really focus on making sure that it's less complicated and more understandable, and that the customer is involved at every step of the process.
We'll sit down with homeowners and we'll teach them all about solar. We'll also teach them the importance of understanding their electrical bill. We give them a snapshot of what they're currently doing now compared to in the future when they go solar. And we actually compare to what their payment would be as opposed to with the utility company that's always going to be rising and never end. And when you go solar, you actually have a lower payment, it's fixed, and it ends.
A project manager is dedicated to each customer and making sure that from the time of sale we reach out and spend extra time really going through the process and what they can expect and when they can expect it.
We generally hire seasoned and veteran installers in the solar field. Most of our guys have been in the solar industry for a minimum of 5 years. The guys all have access to an online portal which has all of our training on there. We have fall protection training, forklift training, fire protection training. Our electricians are all testing for their master's license and go through a training that we supervise here.
I think it's safe to say that we all recognize that there is a climate crisis on the horizon. As we look at the last 100 years, fossil fuels and other energy sources just aren't working and they're not sustainable. Solar energy is one of the most comprehensive ways of lowering your carbon footprint as a person, as a family, as a homeowner, and giving you a sense of security that you'll have that independence to produce your own energy over the next 25 or 30 years.
I chose solar after seeing my utility bills go up on an annual basis. I realized that solar energy is also a cleaner source of energy, and anytime I can give back to the environment, I will certainly do so. What impressed me the most working with Plug PV was really everything, from the initial communications by their sales team, their customer service, their knowledge, their experience, and certainly the incentives and warranties and overall price. If I had to choose one area that I felt really was paramount in the entire process, it would be the education I received. They made me feel comfortable throughout the whole process. It was a very pressure-free environment. Quite frankly, I felt it was a deal I couldn't pass up. My utility bill was originally around $160. My bill is already down to $109.
I looked at a number of installers in the area. I had a list of necessities that I needed out of what I got from my system. Plug PV was the first company I came across that was willing to really work with me to make sure I was going to be happy with the end result. So we wanted to reap as much benefit from it as we could, so I was willing to put panels anywhere, but the layout of our roof limited our options. So we ended up with a few panels on the front, and the back of the roof is covered, which is awesome. And also the panels themselves don't have grids. They're very appealing to the eye. They blend in nicely with the roof. It's really seamless installation. After my experience with the other companies in the area, I stand by Plug PV being the best installer we have as an option in the Capital District. Basically, from how accommodating they were from the get-go, I never felt like I was being rushed in anything. I did have that experience with a couple other companies. For a lot of people, it's a big investment. It's not something you want to rush into, and I felt very comfortable with the way Plug PV handled that. They were very understanding of where I stood and my discomfort with making such a large investment without knowing the ins and outs from the beginning. So the whole way through, I felt very comfortable, and they really stood out among the other installers in the area.
We have 4,000 square feet, and our average electric bill was $725. Solar seemed to be the answer, and it positively was. Our bill is $225 a month, and we're happy for that.
They came up with a system for the garage where I run a excavating and welding business. Yeah, it's what, $80 a month?
$60.
$60 a month.
And our electric bill for the garage used to be about $325 a month. Customer service that you don't find today as much as you used to. They were right on the spot. Every question we had was answered.
And they explain things in layman's terms so you can understand it.
The service team that came out here were very, very professional, right on time. We're impressed with that company from beginning to finish.
We chose Plug TV due to the incentives that are offered. We had a great salesperson who helped break down everything, make everything simplified. The fact that they came out offering an invaluable service, it was an easy decision. In the long run, I ended up saving. They gave us a date for installation and they were right on. They came, they did their job. It was seamless. It's still early, so we haven't had a full effect of the solar panels, but we did reduce it by 85% so far, and we're excited to see what it would be next month. I do have the monitoring system. I do look at it every single day, and it's nice to see not only the savings, but the environmental benefits we've done. I would recommend Plug PV for the same two reasons I did it. You will save money, and it is environmentally the best option. You want to leave a good carbon footprint, and this is the way to do it.